Good morning, folks. My name's the Second Son, and welcome back. Recently, I've been seeing a bunch of little flowers growing in my yard, so I figured I'd take some pictures and try to identify them. The first of which is not a native, and I've already done a plant ID on this one. I'm a little embarrassed to have forgotten Gill-over-the-ground, more commonly called ground ivy. Ground ivy is native to Europe, but it has spread across the world as it was used in a medieval drink called gruit, Gruit. Either way, let's move on to the next plant, which is Viola sororia, the woolly blue violet. This very pretty myrmecophile is native to basically the eastern half of North America. It is a spring ephemeral, so it blooms in the early spring where you get that switch between winter and summer all the time. So you should, if you're in the eastern parts of the US, be able to see it somewhere in the grassy ground. As for being a myrmecophile, that means that it is an ant lover. The Viola sororia has a food deposit on its seed that the ants really like. So the ants carry the seed back to their nest, toss it in their food pile, eat all of the foods off of it, and then throw it into their waste pile, which apparently ants have garbage disposals in their ant hills, and from there takes root and spreads. Not only loved by ants, it is also loved by many pollinators, including being essential in some of the fritillary butterflies' life cycle, I think in the caterpillar stage. Native bees also really enjoy this plant, so if you're looking for some pretty things to put in your yard, think viola. And last but not least, I believe, is some kind of speedwell. I don't know exactly which kind of speedwell. Could be the field speedwell, or the gray field speedwell, or the germander speedwell. Probably not germander speedwell. That one's actually pretty rare. Well, it was rare. At some point in its history, germander speedwell was picked nearly to extinction in London because it was used as a tea. So if you do find germander speedwell, that's cool. The genus Veronica encapsulates all 500 some odd species of speedwell, and in that 500 species there's a huge variety of like presentation in the plant. You get these tall towering spires of a bunch of little flowers, and you get the type I have, which is this creeping crawling thing that has a bunch of little flowers that pop up. As for exactly which type of flower mine is, I'm not sure. I'm leaning most towards the gray field speedwell, as it is predominantly blue in its flower rather than presents both blue and purple. So, with all of that out of the way, my name's the Second Son. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, and I will see you when the sun rises. Goodbye for now.